Alrighty, everyone, welcome, welcome. Thank you again, as always, for taking the time out of your busy Wednesday evening, especially a couple weeks before Christmas, to be here for 30 minutes of consistent, action-packed nuts and bolts to get your business moving forward, and more importantly, to help people get healthy. So I'm Gina Ruby, your certified health coach with Take Shape for Life and global director. And I'd love to welcome, yay, Jesse's here. Perfect timing, Jesse.
Awesome.
And Mark Von Mooser, both of our stellar health coaches. And then we have Katie, who is a fairly new health coach, and Jennifer, who is on the phone, and she'll be joining us in just a few minutes via computer. So tonight, we've got 30 minutes. It goes by really fast. And I want to help all you guys, and then everybody who's going to listen to this recording, really have specific actions. They're intentional, specific actions that we can all do over the next 2 weeks to ramp up our business. And Jennifer, I think there's a little background noise. You want to mute? I can mute you too. It's just I'll have to remember to unmute you if you have any questions.
Yep, I'll mute right now.
Okay, perfect. So we'll get right into it. I'm going to show you the outline that we're going to do tonight. And then I'm going to go into the last 4 points a lot more specifically. Is that even right grammar? A lot more specifically?
We get to make our own words.
Yeah. So don't peek behind the curtain. I know this looks a little cluttered because I have the other two sheets up. But here is our outline for this evening. It's and this is really revenue generating actions that if everybody does these, I promise you businesses are going to grow, because it's a numbers game. We have to talk to people to uncover the yeses, and you go through a series of no's to get to the yes, and the no's are okay, because A of all, we don't want to work with everybody. We get to pick and choose who we want to. And then also it just uncovering every single little stone finds that yes, the person who's been waiting for us to show up. So the first thing that's first and foremost to have a successful business, especially with transformational business like we're all doing, is to know your why. If somebody doesn't know why they want to help somebody transform their life, lose weight, get healthy, create an amazing life, then they're going to fizzle out fairly soon. The why is the fuel for when the going gets tough, the tough get going. But I also put here, it's your passion. What is your passion? Is it to help people create a healthier life? Is it for you to do something from home that has a significant impact on society? And so for you, you're choosing to help people lose weight, create healthy living, financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So really figuring out what your why is going to help you move forward. And people are going to see that. They're going to know they're not just a dollar sign for you to make money, but that you have a deeper meaning, a more profound meaning of why you're doing this. So to create time and financial freedom is great, but why do you want that? Do you want to spend more time with your family? Do you want to do missions work around the world? So enough about that. It's just, let's figure out your why. And then the next part that's super important that we haven't talked a lot about is, what is your Take Shape for Life story? Why are you doing this specifically? So what was life before you discovered Take Shape for Life? Why did you choose Take Shape for Life? And then what is life like now after Take Shape for Life? And because a lot of you are pretty new, your after isn't going to be as clear as or as detailed as it's going to be in the next couple months. And I want to see everybody's face. So there we go. So I put an example here. Before I heard about Take Shape for Life, I was overweight and frustrated, and I felt stuck financially. I found Take Shape for Life through my mentor, Mark Von Mooser, and he was super inspiring because he lost 50 pounds with the program, and he's actually kept it off for many years. Plus, he's making a great supplemental income working from home. So I decided to do the program. It's pretty awesome that I lost 18 pounds, and I know how to keep it off. Plus, I get to make some great income working from home and paying it forward to help other people lose weight and get healthy. So that's when you say you're a health coach, just include that little story, because now it becomes heart-centered and connected. And people will be a lot more interested because you kind of gave a snapshot of What was life like before? Why'd you even choose this route? And what's life like now? And then also for new health coaches, it's really important, number 3, is to think of 5 people who need to lose weight and who want to lose weight. Because 2 out of 3 people need to lose weight. Not all of them want to. So think of 5 people in your circle of influence. We all know 200 to 500 people, and with Facebook, we know several thousand. So be making those having those conversations. And the magic of 5 is when you get 5 clients, that now takes you to senior coach. So you go from 15% commission to 20% commission. The 5% commission bump is pretty nice. And then doing 3-way calls. I haven't done much with you guys. I don't know that Mark and Jesse have. And really, that's where magic happens. And because if you're inexperienced, you're not going to know what to say to their objections. Many times people let them stay in their fear. And when people say, I can't afford it, I like food too much, I don't like to exercise, all the little fear, bugs that go on in their mindset, it helps to have 2 people there to encourage, exhort, and inspire, so that now you've got an extra brain helping fill in those gaps. And I've heard every objection, and I'm sure there's some crazy ones that I have not heard. But doing 3-way calls, if you have people on your list who say, not yet, I'm not ready, blah, 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 you need Mark, Jesse, Chad, or I on those calls. And we're not going to force anybody to do anything, but we can really help steer them to saying yes. And then calendar block your chunk of time. We're going to talk about what to do in those blocks of time. But for now, what evenings do you have available? Monday evening, Wednesday evening, Tuesday at lunch, Thursdays from 3 o'clock on. Just make those calendar chunks that, just say TSFL. And then we're going to give you the actions of what to do in those, so that you're really being intentional with your time and you're being productive with your time. So anything on those 4 first actions that you guys have any questions on? Mark, Jesse? Okay. So moving right along, we're going to go to, this is where the rubber meets the road. So your structural tension chart. And it's kind of a Take Shape for Life term. I don't know if anybody's heard about it, but it's just talking about, when we have tension, it wants to be resolved. If you just have a loose rubber band, there's no interest there. But when it's tight, or like a stringed instrument, it starts making music when there's tension there. So I'm going to flip over here to, this is what a structural tension chart looks like. At the bottom, it says current reality. Like, what is your life today? Are you overweight? Are you in debt? Are you overwhelmed? No time? Or is your life pretty good? Some people have I have a really good current reality, but I always want to be moving up. Mark has a great current reality. Chad has a great current reality, but we don't just sit on our duff and do nothing. So what is your current reality? And I'm going to send you guys all the PDFs for this. And then we don't worry about the how. When your clients are like, but I don't know how, doesn't matter. We shoot straight up to a 30-day goal. Where do you want to be in 30 days? So down below, we're going to actually use Katie for this. So Katie, you can unmute yourself.
Yes.
Gina, I'm still seeing the other form. Have you moved over to the other form?
Yeah, you don't see this one?
I see the numbered ones. That's 1 through 7.
Huh. I have this. Anybody see this blue thing that I'm swirling around?
I see the arrow going around, but it's still the numbered form.
I'm going to get rid of that. Is stopped. Okay, we'll go back to screen share. So do you see it now?
Now we see it.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. So now you see at the bottom, current reality, right? That square. And then forget about the middle, and we go straight to the top, your 30-day goal. And 30-day goals are nice increments to work in so that people don't get overwhelmed. So Katie, let's go to your current reality down here. Do you have any weight to lose?
No.
Okay. So we're going to put, I'm currently at a healthy weight. I'm currently at a healthy weight and want to maintain it. Do you have any Take Shape for Life clients yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I have no Take Shape for Life clients. And how many hours a week do you work?
I would say about 40, typical.
Okay, I work 40 hours. And do you keep your income confidential?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so ballpark, what do you make?
About 45,000.
Okay, 45,000. And do you feel like you have a good grip on your time, or do you feel like there's some pockets of where you're not having fun or traveling or whatever?
No, I do want to travel more. That's one of my goals.
Okay.
On her motorcycle.
Yes.
Nice. I ride a motorcycle too. I saw that. Yay.
Do you, Gina?
Made a
I
bike
love
too.
it.
Mhm. I have a Yamaha 250. Okay.
I almost got that.
It's so fun. Well, your bike is cool too. I saw it. Alrighty. So in 30 days, where would you like to be?
In 30 days, I would like to have at least 5 clients.
Okay. We're going to put you want to maintain your weight.
Yes.
Do you want to get any more fit? Is there anything you want to tweak about your health, or do you feel like you like your body the way it is?
I would actually like to, even though I'm at a current healthy weight, I would actually like to eat my meals more regularly. So that's one of the things that I'm taking from Take Shape for Life right now, is having more structure and balance to my meals.
I really want to maintain it. Oops. Wait. I'm at a cruddy weight, but need to eat more consistently.
Yes.
Okay, good. So now 30 days later, I'm maintaining my weight and eat more regularly. How many clients do you want?
At least 5.
Okay, I have 5 new clients making, it's about $300 a month with 5. And this is the example. So is there any kind of exercise you want to do? Or,
Right now I'm just doing yoga.
okay, and you want to keep it that way?
Yes.
How many days a week do you do it?
Right now I'm only about 1. So in 30 days, I'd like to be able to do it 3 days a week.
Okay, doing yoga 3 days a week. And have more time to ride my. There you go. So that's great. So, and I'm going to save this
Okay.
so that I can send this to you.
Perfect.
And that's what everybody can do here. So Jesse, Mark, and myself even, having these 30-day goals keeps us moving forward rather than stuck and then sliding backwards. So anybody who wants to improve their life can always create a 30-day goal. And Jennifer, if you're still on here as well. So the next thing we're going to talk about, because we're talking about, oopsie, I do need to bring that one, December actions back up. Do you see this where it says revenue generating actions, or do you still see the blue screen?
Still the blue one.
Okay, for some reason it doesn't come back to us. And then I'll go back to the next example, but now we want to put in the how. So we talked about what your what is and then why. So we got to know the why and the what before we ever get to a how. And here's the how. Here are these actions. If you guys choose to accept the mission of doing these consistently, you're going to have a lot of business come January 1st. And I called it revenue generating activities, Monday through Friday. We'll give you the weekends off. And I put here December 17th through the 31st. It just happens to be exactly 2 weeks. Tomorrow is the 17th. So you can look at this stuff tonight, kind of digest it, and hit the ground running tomorrow. And these things aren't hard, and they're not going to take hours, because I know all of you have a day job. So I really want to help make this practical and intentional and revenue generating. So the first action that you'll be putting on that structural tension chart on that little ladder is post on Facebook daily, every single day, Monday through Friday. And I've given you ideas. So include one before and after photo one day. The next day can be a funny cat video, or it can be a funny snow video or picture. The next day can be you sipping coffee at Starbucks. And then another day, have some kind of a healthy tip, whether it's about water or sleep or fitness or gratitude, something that, it's not just about eating right and exercise. So we want to help people have the full picture of what a healthy life looks like. And, or say, yay, my new client just lost 4 pounds in her first 2 weeks. I'm so excited. Just celebrate. So posting daily on Facebook. I put on there, this is interaction time, that most of the coaches, Mark, on your wonderful team, there's a hesitation about posting on Facebook. So I would love to hear from Katie, your thoughts on that. Do you feel comfortable posting on Facebook or no?
This has actually been something that I've been working on because I got off of Facebook about 2 months ago. And so I'm coming back on. And one thing that's really helped is Chad and Mark's views and Gina, you as well, focusing on posting things that are educating and inspiring. And so that's one thing that has helped me. But I did post a before and after picture this past week and felt like I didn't get as positive of a response, not positive, but as much of a response as when I posted my own before and after picture. So moving forward, it's made me think of right now sharing my own experiences with Take Shape for Life and seeing if that generates some different interest.
Yeah, and that's great feedback. You're right, you're new, so people are most likely going to be most interested in you. After a while, you're going to be branding. We're all about
right.
Health and wellness advocate everywhere we go. So after a while, it's going to be, they're going to be used to, oh, Katie, the health and wellness expert. And
right.
You're right, it'll be more readily received when you start posting other people that you don't know. So I love that you're starting out with you. And older people, younger people, different ethnicities, 10 pounds versus 200 pounds. And you're not going to get like everybody pounding down your door at the beginning, but it's that consistent drip, 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 where they're like, okay, the reticular activating system is now going straight to Katie's the person to call if I know someone who wants to lose weight, or if it's me. So good. Calling 5 prospects a day. So who's ever on your list, family, friends, colleagues, high school friends, college friends, contacting them in a tangible way, 5 people a day. Most of that you're going to leave messages. That's 25 people a week. And so that's starting to make a nice dent, because out of every 5 people we talk to, maybe 1 will be interested right off the bat. Maybe only 1 out of 10, but then maybe 5 out of, or 10 out of 50. So it's just talking to people and finding the yeses, and the accumulation of the yeses might be near the end of your calling rather than at the beginning. Mm-hmm. And that's why we have to stay consistent. And then weekly celebration calls, we call them celebration calls instead of check-in calls, because we want to celebrate people's wins and their commitment and their discipline to stay focused. So make sure you call them. It's busy, people are Christmas shopping and whatever, but a phone call, even if it's a message to say, hey, I'm excited for you, and definitely let's talk in case you're feeling stuck or kind of sidetracked during the holidays. And the follow-up text is nice, but the phone, this is one of our best marketing pieces. Mm-hmm. And then attending the Wednesday and the Thursday Zoom calls, and Tuesday too, with Mark and Chad and Jesse and myself. That's the quickest way to accelerate. This is training. And the fastest way to get the best in your craft is to do training. 3-way calls with your mentors. We talked about that. If they feel stuck, that's a key practice. That's Take Shape for Life kind of stumbled onto this 2 years ago. And the more coaches that use this with their new coaches, the quicker they find their clients to help them get healthy. The new health coaches, you have the Take Shape for Life newsletter for free your first 3 months. So you might as well take advantage of that. Statistics show you should drip on your clients and your prospects at least 3 times a month. So newsletter is an easy way to drip. A phone call, an email, a card. There's lots of other ways to drip on clients too, but that one's easy and it's free. And then attend networking meetings. You can only fish in your pond so long before it's saturated. So you want to find new pools to fish in, and networking meetings are great. And then the last one I put, and this was, most people on this call already do this, I'm hoping, is reading personal growth books. Whether it's Brian Tracy, Jack Canfield, Zig Ziglar, there's hundreds and thousands out there. Chad's new book, doing something just to keep this, our mindset moving forward and active. So those are, I'm going to bring up this. I thought I could
Hey,
show.
Gina?
Yep.
Real quick on that, guys, there's a lot of wisdom. Could you go back to that screen, though? I wanted to show a couple things.
Yep.
Whitney, who's going to be talking tonight, who's one of our upline presidentials, she did a very similar program to this, and in the first 3 or 4 months, she got up to $7,000 a month by contacting and just building clients, finding clients by using what you have in front of you. The coach that brought me into predominantly just did network meetings and a few of these other ones and got up to about $6,500 a month. So everything on here works. And when you stack it, you get momentum. And then you might find that, for example, the network meeting might not give you anything, but it might give you someone else from that. And that one turned into 10 other people. So when the success favors those that do the work. And this is all really great stuff. So thank you for putting it out in a form like that.
Yeah, and I will send you guys the PDF of that as well.
Yeah.
And I just want to go back to the structural tension chart so that you see how this works. And I will share.
I want to add to, Gina, to your point about Facebook, that it's also persistency and consistency, like you said, to continue to add, even though you might not get a response initially. People do respond, and your post today on the page, why are we not posting, right? So I tried something, it didn't work, so I did it before and after, and sure enough, I got 2 people that I know visit my page regularly, and before have heard nothing, and this time they both reached out.
Yep.
So
and
again,
people have to hear stuff 5 to 12 times before it's like ding 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 ding. So that's why I just
well, and it's funny, there's resistance, because even one of them said, all right, tell me about what you're doing.
I know. I get that all the time. They'll private message me. Okay, I keep seeing your before and afters. What's this all about? And I know they're like, meh, meh, meh. And they become clients. And then they're grateful that they were kind of snippy, dippy to me. And I'll take it, because when they're asking, they're interested.
Hey, Gina?
Yep.
Also, I want to add on this to your point, Katie, as well as what you said, Jesse, is that you want to warm up and add value. And Gina, you talked about that. If all I do is talk about me, and my Take Shape for Life, people will tune out. So if you notice when, again, I have to get back on, but I want to do something that empowers, something, a human spirit video, something that inspires people. And what you will find is people will become addicted to your posts. And then when you drop, a before and after, even if it's not you, but you now have their trust again, and you have to warm up that list. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden people are like, oh my God, I love it. And then they're more likely to want to respond. And then it's like, hey, kind of like that is first, a lot of times people will tend to mock, and then they tend to go, oh, well, that might be true. And then it becomes, I need help. And then it's, I've always wanted to do this. So there's a process for them to want to do it too. And you're right, Jesse, it's consistency and persistency is the key. And if we always alternate by adding value, not just, I hate it when people spam my page. I hate it. Mm-hmm. But if somebody's posting stuff that makes me smile, laugh, feel good about humanity, and then they show me something, I'm more than willing to, look at it. Mm-hmm. So.
Perfect. And I want to show you how you fill those actions in. So you guys can see the structural tension chart again, right?
Yeah.
So right here, you're going to go post daily on Facebook, Monday through Friday, and really put that. The next one would be attend Zoom training, if it's Wednesday and Thursday or whichever days. The next one is send TSFL newsletter monthly. So you're kind of tracking what are your actions monthly, daily, twice a week. The next one will be celebration calls, celebration client calls. And this is giving you your roadmap, celebration client calls, so that you don't have to guess, what do I do today? I don't, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You have, okay, this is what I've got to do on a consistent daily basis. And then, read Dr. Anderson's Discover Your Optimal Health book. or any book. So, and the next one might be attend networking meetings. I ran out of room, but I'll put some more of these on there so that you can see it. And I put this was Katie, so that you can see, so everybody can kind of see what we talked about. So your structural tension, here I am today, and this is golden for your clients too. Oh my gosh, I'm 30 pounds or 50 pounds overweight. I work like a crazy person, sit on the couch the rest of the time and have no life. Where do you want to be in 30 days? And get them dreaming and creating and imagining again. And then say, great, well, this is how we're going to do it. Boom, boom, boom. 5-minute fast a day, drink 60 ounces of water a day, walk 10 minutes a day, do a gratitude journal, get 6 hours of sleep, and you're going to help them fill in the how once they get their what and their why. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the last thing I want to talk about is branding. We want to show up everywhere. I put on that sheet, show up as a health and wellness expert and advocate everywhere you go, even at Christmas parties and weddings and banquets. And it's not that you're like the food police and people are afraid to eat, chocolate covered strawberries or whatever. It's just you're practicing moderation at those events. And you can, people see me eat an Oreo cookie and they're like, oh my gosh, you ate an Oreo. I'm like, well, I'm not anti-sugar. I just know how to eat things in moderation. So clearly I don't abuse Oreos. So you can be practicing healthy habits and just more things are caught than taught. So when you're at parties, you just say, I'm choosing some healthy choices. It's the journey I'm on. Journey is a great word. You're not on a diet. You're not depriving yourself. You're on a healthy journey that you really want to see some great results with. So your voicemail is a great place to brand yourself. If you haven't done it, I highly recommend changing your salutation or your salutation to like, hey, this is Katie Williamson. I'm a certified health coach and I love helping people get healthy. Leave your name and number and I'll call you back. Just something that, or I'm a certified health coach and life coach or whatever your thing is, so that people are like, what? Did she say health coach? And then as they hear it every single time they call you, it's going to sink into their brain. Katie the health coach, Jennifer the health coach. And then your email complimentary close. Jesse Torres, I know Mark and Jesse may have to have specific things for Tony Robbins, but for the rest of you, you can put Katie Williamson, health coach, Take Shape for Life, and include your Take Shape for Life website in your complimentary close. So that every time somebody sees an email from you, they're going to, repetition is the key to learning. So they'll see that. And then also your Facebook about section. Fill that in because I click on people's about all the time. And when they're empty, I'm like, you're wasting great real estate to talk about yourself and to put keywords in there so that when people search you on Facebook, it pops up. Use keywords in that about section we can say weight loss and diet. Like say, are you tired of dieting? Well, let this be your last diet. Let's do a program. Because those words are going to be searched words on Facebook and Google. So you can throw those words in there and really maximize your about section on there so that people can find and put your website. I click so many people's about section and there's no website to their product or service. So put your website in there too. So branding is key, voicemail, email, and Facebook to show up. And we are about 30 minutes into it. So any last minute questions from you all?
First off, I just wanted to say thank you again for sharing your expertise and wisdom. And guys, these are all tried and proven concepts that you can do for free. So take advantage of it. Also, we have a call with Greg and Whitney, correct, in about an hour?
Yep.
So take advantage of that too, guys. They are upline presidentials. Both created 7-figure businesses doing what we're talking about. And they're great people as well. So I would say for sure on that, that would be my 2 cents. And then anything else you guys want to add?
Are we good? Okay, I'm going to send you those PDFs, and I am imploring you guys to do those actions. Yeah. Elizabeth posted on our page, on your page, Mark 100 Days. She's like, okay. I posted on Facebook, and then she got someone private messaging her to say, tell her more. So she was resistant. That's okay. Feel resistant, feel scared, and do it anyway. I'm all for like jumping off the cliff and doing it anyway because there's a safety net. You're not going to crash and burn if you post on Facebook. It's
actually exciting. It's exciting and surprising to see who responds. And that's pretty much the bulk of what I've done so far. And it's amazing to the people that, I mean, 10, 15 said for sure, okay, let's do it. 10 to 15 said, you know what, I want to get through the holidays, but I'm really interested. And you just follow up and serve them where they're at. And it's amazing how many people, but when you stack it with the phone calls, the emails, the newsletter, then you can now really get a lot of momentum. And that's the next phase.
And also, just something to note, to have had those people reach out to Elizabeth and even myself today, don't fall under the limiting belief that people don't want to do it right now before Christmas. Because I've had that conversation as well. Oh, right now is not a good time after Christmas. People aren't wanting it. I'm like, why would you presuppose that they don't want this? Maybe you're the answer to their prayer. So don't assume that they're not wanting this right now.
Yeah. And remind them to order their food now. I have hundreds of clients that have been off the program for a while, from way back from 2007 and 2008. I'm calling all of them now, and a lot of them want to get re-engaged, and they have to order now. We're at the 16th of the month. Between Christmas and New Year's, UPS slows way down. So get them to order now, even if their launch date is January 1st. So that they have the food. And if they get the food, many of them start a few days before the 1st because they're like, what the heck? Why not? Get a jump start. So just say, let's order your food now and we can start the 1st. And then just kind of see organically who wants to start before then. So.
Who doesn't
Also,
want to rock
guys-
their little black dress for New Year's?
That's
Yes.
right.
Take advantage of the holiday right now. Right now, more than any time in the year, people are concentrating and saying, you know what? I want to lose weight. And I'm going to start in January, but I want to get started on the right foot. And a lot of those people will go ahead and start now. So really set up your year to take advantage of the natural winds that are behind you right now. So that's, huge applause to Jennifer, Katie, Shayna, those of you guys that are on here, because right now people are already starting to think about, wow, I'm overweight, or wow, I want to make money. Next year I need to do it. But they're doing it now, and they're choosing what program they're going to use right now.
Yep.
And also remember the success of this product. I mean, you lose weight in the first week that is measurable, that you see. So there's still time to look great at your family get together.
Absolutely. Yeah. 2 weeks can be, 8 to 10 pounds.
That's right.
Yay. All righty, everybody. Hope to see you in an hour on Greg and Whitney's call. And thank you so much for coming tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I know Mark and Jesse do as well. And let's keep the train moving forward.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you, Gina.
Thanks, you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.